Hello, and welcome to my review of the Burris FastFire III Red Dot Reflex Sight System. Now, just going over the box rather quickly, it is a small box, and to the whole, it is extremely light. Here's the back of the box. Of course, there are some advertising slogans. Extreme speed, extreme ruggedness, extremely lightweight, extremely low profile. And of course, the front lid opens up, same advertising. And of course, you can see through the little plastic here the product that you purchased. Unfortunately, there's no specs printed on the box, but we will go over that more in detail as I open it up. On opening the package, this is what you get. Of course, the sight system itself, including all of its accessories. A card for 1-year warranty to send into Burris. Be sure to fill this out and send it in. I really like this. They do include a microfiber cloth to clean your lens. And of course, the owner's manual. This is a very short instructional booklet. It's only 6 pages, but it has everything that you need to operate the unit, as well as all of its specifications. Now on to the accessories. I shall begin with this Picatinny mount. Now, before I begin, this Picatinny mount will actually fit on Weaver style rails as well. The reason being is this cross bolt is a Weaver diameter and therefore will fit Weaver slots. Also on top, you will see that there's already pre-drilled and tapped holes for your screws to secure your sight system onto. And this mount also has 4 studs that rise up from each corner to help secure your Burris sight system from shifting around upon the mount. Over here you have a knob that's big enough to be operated with the fingers and tightened down, and if you need to tighten it down even further, you do have this coin slot. Additional hardware and tools also included in this kit. You have a small jeweler screwdriver, a slotted screwdriver, and this is to adjust your windage and elevation. You also have this Allen key wrench. It is a torque style head. And you also have 3 mounting screws to secure your Burris sight system onto the mount. And these are, of course, Torx heads. There it goes, that's a little bit better. And last but not least is this plastic sand hood. This is a functional unit, because what you can do is you can put this on top of your sight system and use your sight system by looking through it. The reason being is you have this clear plastic to the rear and clear plastic to the front, and what that does is help keep dust and dirt away from your lens. Also, it helps in reducing glare during high light conditions, and you also have this cutout for the operations button on the sight system itself. Now for the actual sighting system unit itself. It is a very small unit. Here is a quarter for reference. But according to the specifications, if you're curious just exactly how big it is 48.2 millimeter by 25.4 by 25.4 millimeter. Or in inches, it is about 1.9 inches by 1 inch by 1 inch. It is also a very light unit. It is extremely light at about 0.09 ounces, which is probably about 25 grams. The operating temperature specs for the FastFire III is between -10 degrees Fahrenheit to as high as 130 degrees Fahrenheit. But they recommend to keep this in storage at no lower than -40 degrees Fahrenheit, but no higher than 160 degrees Fahrenheit. The sight glass on the FastFire III, the dimensions are specified as 15 millimeter by 21 millimeter. And also, it's a very rugged unit. This one is designed to sustain up to 1,000 Gs of recoil. On the top of the unit is a small disc hatch at the top. This is your battery access. You simply unscrew that, and you can change your battery without ever having to remove the FastFire III off of your firearm. With the older FastFire II, the hatch was down at the bottom. You actually had to remove the FastFire II from the mount or the pistol or rifle, and then access the hatch to rechange out the battery. But with the FastFire III, that has been changed. The battery for this is the CR1632, and that is a 3-volt battery, and it's probably good for about 120 hours. Also included on the FastFire III are graduated windage and elevation knobs. The windage will be on the side, the right side of the unit, and of course the elevation to the top. And here is your operations button. This is what turns on your reflective dot. Right now I have it in the off setting. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. It is now on the automatic setting. You cannot see it because it's set it to the very lightest setting for some reason. This is the automatic setting in which it chooses the brightness of your sighting dot. Let's go ahead and put this now on maximum setting. And, well, there's the dot right there, but it's actually, oh, much better. That's what the sighting dot looks like at maximum setting. Medium setting. And the lightest setting. And off position. And now for the recommendation and evaluation. For $250, I would say the FastFire III is actually not a bad purchase. This is a mid-range unit, but for a mid-range sight system, it does have some nice features. If you're looking for more, however, you'd probably have to look at EOTech and some of their upper-end models at that. But bear in mind that the EOTechs are going to be running you up to $1,000 on some of their sighting systems. But for taking a dot sighting system and having fun with it down at the range and shooting up paper targets all day long, or taking it out on an occasional hunt, the Burris FastFire III gets the job very well done. Now I put this on a rifle and I was able to have it zeroed in perfectly at 25 yards with only a couple of clicks of the windage and elevation. And same thing again at 100 yards, and it kept it zero even after firing dozens of rounds through my rifle. Now if you're going to take this out into the brush and you're going to subject it to the abuse of hunting and hiking and whatever not, I would highly suggest that you get the AR-F3 guard. It's a much sturdier mount than this mount, and it has really thick wings that come up to the left and right of the sighting system. And also it has sufficient space so that you could still place your sand guard over the system and also still operate and shoot through it. In the end, I would say the FastFire III does deserve a thumbs up. So if anybody asks me if I recommend the FastFire III Burris sight system, I would say definitely yes.